Real talk, I used to stand up from my desk every single day with my lower back screaming at me, like full on sounding like a bowl of Rice Krispies. Snap, crackle, pop. My neck was basically one wrong turn away from filing a workers' comp claim on itself. And then this showed up at my door, the Sihoo Doro C300. And I thought, yeah, sure, another office chair that's gonna fix all my problems. Sure it will. But 30 days later, I genuinely have not thought about my back once, not once. And I said a lot. So today we're breaking down every single thing about this chair, what it does, how it works, and whether it's actually worth your money. And I promise, I'm not gonna sugarcoat a single thing. So stay with me because I'm about to show you something that might actually change how you feel about sitting. And that's a sentence I never thought I'll ever say on this channel.
Welcome to your place for the latest tech reviews and concept renders. This is Enoylity technology. And before moving ahead, do subscribe and hit the bell icon for regular updates.
Welcome back, everyone. Or if you're new here, I'm Michaela and you're watching Enoylity Technology. And today we are doing a full, honest breakdown of the Sihoo Doro C300 Ergonomic office chair. Now, before we get into it, they've been in the ergonomic furniture game for over 13 years. They got a team of 100 plus R&D professionals, a 10,000 square foot testing center, and they shipped over 1 million orders a year across 70% of the globe. So we're not talking about some random brand that spun up on Amazon last Tuesday. No, their flagship products have been called the 250 Aeron alternative by Forbes. And honestly, after spending a month with the C300, I kind of see why people say that. The C300 runs at $329.99 or $279.99 on sale. And the question today is simple. Is it worth it? Let's find out. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room, or more accurately, the lower back pain in the room. If you work a desk job, you already know. You sit down at 9 a.m. feeling fine, and then by 2 p.m. you're basically doing the Hunchbacks of Notre Dame impression at your keyboard. The average person who works at a desk sits for somewhere between 8 to 10 hours a day. That's a long time to be putting pressure on your lower back, your hips, your neck. And most standard office chairs, they're just not built for that. Standard chairs give you a lumbar cushion that's basically decorative. It's shaped like nobody's back. You end up constantly shifting positions, trying to get comfortable. Your neck is constantly searching for support that isn't there. And your arms? Forget it. Most armrests just exist. They don't actually do anything useful. And it compounds over time. The stiffness gets worse. You start getting headaches. You start standing up and realizing your back has essentially staged a protest. Sound similar? Yeah, I've been there. The real issue isn't that people are lazy, it's that their equipment is working against their body instead of with it. And that's exactly what ergonomic design is supposed to fix. So let's talk about how the C300 actually does it. All right, first up, and this is the big one, the self-adaptive lumbar support, which Sihoo calls their body movement tracking system. Here's the deal. With most chairs, they have a lumbar support that sits in one fixed position. Your back shifts. The support doesn't. So it's kind of pointless. You either feel it digging into the wrong spot or you forget it's there entirely. The C300 does something different. The lumbar support actually moves with it. It automatically conforms to your spine no matter where you're sitting. Leaning forward, sitting upright, leaning back. It tracks your movement and keeps your lower back supported the whole time. No manual adjustments, no fiddling. I cannot stress enough how nice it is to not have to stop what you're doing to fidget with the lumbar knob every 20 minutes. This thing just handles it. That's genuinely impressive for a chair under $330. Now, feature number 2. Next, the flexible seat back. So, you know how sometimes you reach over to grab something off your desk and your chair back feels like a wall you're fighting against? Yeah, not here. The streamlined backrest has a triangular frame structure that actually flexes and adapts when you move your upper body. You lean to the side, it goes with you. You twist slightly, it adjusts. It's like the chair is constantly quietly making micro corrections to keep your back supported. The backrest doesn't fight you. It cooperates, and that makes a surprisingly big difference when you're moving around naturally throughout a long work session. Now, feature 3. Okay, this is my personal favorite, the ultra-wide 3D mechanical headrest. I say 3D because it literally moves in 3 directions. You can move it up, you can move it down, you can move it forward, you can move it back, which is huge if you tend to sit closer to your monitor. And you can rotate it around the joint. So if you like to rest your head slightly to the side, which honestly is such a mood, it'll meet you there. It's also notably wide. A lot of ergonomic headrests are these tiny little paddles you have to hit just right. This one has a proper support surface, which means whether you're sitting down, center, or your head naturally tilts a bit, you got coverage. And here's the best part. It has a mechanical auto lock. You position it exactly where you want it, and then it stays there. It doesn't slowly drift out or out of place while you're in the middle of a meeting. I appreciate that more than I expected to. Now, feature 4. Let's talk armrest. The 4D coordinated armrest, and I want to be really clear on that 4D, what it actually means here, because adjustable armrest is one of those most meaningless phrases in furniture marketing. These go up and down, forward and back, left and right, and they pivot up to 75 degrees. So whether you're typing, gaming, resting your elbows while you read, you can put these exactly where your arms needs to be. They're also super well padded, soft PU coating, and they're thick enough that your elbows and forearms actually feel cushioned instead of just resting on plastic. And here's the part that's a little bit genius. The armrests are synchronized with your seat back when you recline. So when you lean back, the armrests follow. Your arms don't suddenly lose their support because they're in a slightly different position. No, the chair thought of that. You didn't have to. Now, feature number 5. Speaking of reclining, this chair reclines up to 130 degrees, and it does it using what Sihoo calls a smart weight sensing mechanism. This is a part that sounds like marketing speak, but it actually is legit cool. Most recline mechanisms require you to fiddle with a tension knob to get the right resistance. This chair uses your actual body weight and mechanical conduction technology to respond to how you're moving. You push back, it goes back smoothly, in balance. It feels natural rather than mechanical. I work late sometimes, and there is nothing better than being able to push back into a 130-degree recline for 5 minutes to think or to decompress. It sounds small, but it makes the chair so much more livable throughout a long day. Now, alright, feature 6, the seat itself. And this is something that I think most people sleep on when comparing office chairs. The waterfall shaped seat cushion. And yes, that's the actual technical name. I'm not making that up. The edge of the seat curves downward. Like you guessed it, a waterfall. The reason that matters is physics. When you have a flat seat with a hard edge, it puts concentrated pressure on the back of your thighs. Cut off circulation a little. You get that numbing feeling? Not great. The waterfall shape distributes that pressure more evenly across your thighs and hips. Less concentrated load means better circulation, way more comfortable for the long haul. Tom's Guide actually specifically called out the seat design as something you normally see in much more expensive chairs. And they weren't wrong. Feature number 7. One more thing that I genuinely appreciate is the all-in-one control lever. Seat height, tilt lock, tilt tension, all in one place. One handle right where your hand naturally falls. Sounds simple, right? But I use chairs where controls are hidden underneath, labeled in size 6 font, and require you to practically do yoga to reach them. The C300 just makes sense. Adjust what you need and get back to work. That's it. One of the reasons I actually like this chair is how versatile it is. This isn't just an office chair. Let me show you. Working from home, this is the bread and butter. 8 hours of meetings, spreadsheets, and emails. The C300 handles it. The lumbar support makes sure you're not cooked by 3 p.m. Now, let's talk about gaming. The headrest earns its paycheck here. Long sessions where your neck normally starts dying, the 3D headrest keeps your head supported whether you're locked in or leaning back during a cutscene. Now, let's talk movie nights, okay? Yeah, I watch stuff in my office chair. Don't judge me. The 130-degree recline is basically couch territory. Add a synchronized armrest and you might not move for like 3 hours. Now, let's talk studying and reading. The flexible back seat shines here because you're constantly micro-adjusting. The chair keeps up without making you think about it. So, content creators, editors, designers, the 4D armrests are genuinely useful for long sessions where your arms are doing a lot of work. Now, you're gonna position them right and your shoulders stop tensing up. And apparently, the cat also endorses this chair. High praise. So, after 30 days, here's my actual take. The lumbar support is real. It's not a gimmick. The body movement tracking system does what it says. It follows you, and your lower back notices. That alone is worth a significant chunk of the price. Now, the headrest. The headrest is better than most chairs at double the price. The 3D adjustability and the auto lock make it genuinely usable, not just a checkbox feature. The armrest, legitimately one of the best sets of armrests I've used. The synchronization with the seat back recline is a small detail that makes a big quality of life difference. The waterfall seat, your thighs will thank you after hours. As for the internet, the C300 is sitting at a 4.9 out of 5 stars based on nearly 900 reviews. 99% of buyers say they recommend it. CNET, Forbes, Tom's Guide, Tech Radar, CNN, they've all featured it. It was named one of the best affordable ergonomic chairs by Forbes. Tom Guide calls the seat design comparable to much more expensive chairs. That kind of consistent praise across independent reviews tells you something. Okay, let's hit the specs real quick for those who loves numbers. The C300 is 28 inches wide by 28 inches deep and stands between 42 and 49 inches tall with full adjustment range. It weighs about 65 pounds and it supports up to 330 pounds, which is a solid weight capacity. You get a seat depth range of just over 17 to 18 inches, maximum hip width clearance of 20 inches, and chair back lifting height from about 18 to 21 inches. So the materials, breathable mesh back and seat, soft PU coating armrest, available in black and white, and it comes with a 3-year warranty, free shipping, and a 30-day free return policy. So if you try it and your back's still unhappy, you can send it back. It's certified by American BIFMA standards and German TÜV safety certification. So it's been properly tested, not just claimed to be good. Okay, here's the deal. The Sihoo Doro C300 is $329.99 or potentially less if there's a sale running when you're watching this. So always check the link in the description because prices shift during promotions. What you're getting for that is self-adaptation lumbar support, 3D mechanical headrest, 4D coordinated armrest, flexible backrest, waterfall seat, smart recline, and a 3-year warranty with 30-day free returns and free shipping. For a chair that's been co-signed by Forbes, CNET, and Tom's Guide, that's a solid deal. The link is in the description. It takes you straight to the official Sihoo store at sihooofficial.com.